It was about 30 years ago when the professionals at Spencer Hospital responded to a need for the community to have a comprehensive community-based hospice here in Spencer.
Hospice usually deals with those who have about a 6-month prognosis. And when you're first talking to a patient about this, you want to help explore what are your wishes and desires, whether it is to try and do as much treatment as possible to the last possible moment, or seek quality and comfort measures so that they can enjoy life. It all depends on the disease, of course.
Pat started having some issues with his voice. His voice had gotten real soft. He had trouble speaking. When the cancer ended up moving to his throat and his larynx, we knew that that was probably a good time to contact hospice. That was a very tough decision. And I must say that the girls were great with that. They came over at 10 o'clock that night and said, if you feel strong that you need him to go into the hospital, we'll be there, we'll help you, we'll do whatever we need to do to get him where he needs to be.
Hospice nursing is holistic care. It's not just working with a person's physical ailments, but their spiritual and their emotional issues that may be going on. A person may not have physical pain, but there can be other pains. And we have a wonderful hospice team that's very well adapted to help a person with those end-of-life issues as well as their families.
We follow the family for a year after the loss of their loved ones, and I do that in kind of one of two ways. The first way is providing emotional support, including the referrals to community resources. And the second way, which is unique to Hospice of Spencer Hospital, is that we provide a 6-week grief support group that meets twice a year.
Transitions at the end of life are a very holy time, a very spiritual time, even for people for whom that's not been a leading thing in certain periods of their life. So it's very integral to what goes on, not only for the patient, but for the family, to help them deal with end-of-life transitions and have a different kind of hope.
When I started medical school and then residency, I started to change my paradigm of what I thought end-of-life care was about. And that is just as important as the obstetrics that I do. You know, bringing someone into this world is beautiful and a neat experience, but also helping a family deal with the pressures, the stress, the symptoms of an end-of-life situation is very rewarding. And since hospice is focused not just on the patient but the family, it's really up my alley as a family physician to take care of the whole family.
Oftentimes, those patients that are coming to us for hospice care are already in the hospital system. They're being cared for by the Abbott Cancer Center, by the Warner Dialysis Center, home care. So it's the support of all these departments of the hospital that allow us to transition into hospice care very seamlessly.
With hospice, I provide palliative care and massage and comfort. It reduces anxiety with the patients, it comforts them, and it just lets them know that someone's there, someone's caring for them. They're just not alone. I never know what kind of massage I'll be doing till I meet them. And also with some patients, it's just like holding their hand and just being present with them.
Being a part of the hospital has a huge advantage. We're able to access services, therapy services, wound care specialty services, dietitians, pharmacists. We have a dedicated hospice suite for patients and families so that when they're here, they're able to make that room their home.
A hospice volunteer goes to people's homes that are terminally ill, and it's a chance for me to go out and be with those people and comfort them and be with them in their time of need, and also to give their families time to get out of the house and get a little rest and recuperation and go do some of the things that they'd like to do.
Families are thankful that there is hospice to help them. I think a lot of people don't know about hospice until it's that time in life for a loved one. I just think it's such a gift to me as the hospice nurse. I feel I receive so much more from families and patients than I would ever be able to give back. And I look at each hospice patient as a blessing.
We tend to get a lot of thank you letters, and they're so heartfelt, and they're just appreciative of the services that are provided and just the support that they receive throughout their loved one's end-of-life journey.
The hospice at the hospital We had the best time. Everybody was very relaxed. We sat around and told stupid stories and ate pizza. They were so great, and anything we needed, we could just ask and they would be right there, and they were great. Everybody was really great.
The care here, you can't say enough good for them. There's no way.
The people involved with hospice and everything just go out of their way to make you feel good and comfortable and happy with your decisions that you made. And people have just been really good to us, you know, haven't they?
Yes. The community itself has been very open.
Our hospice program here at Spencer Hospital provides exceptional care to families, patients, and loved ones so that they can just spend time and experience one's last moments without any fear and worry.
I think it's a desire of people to have that sense of peace and an assurance that their end of life will be comfortable, meaningful, and then hope for what comes next.